The creepiest town that vanishes. A 25-year mystery. Imagine a place that defies all logic. A town that exists only for a fleeting moment before dissolving back into the shadows from which it came. For centuries, whispers have spoken of such a phenomenon. A settlement that appears and disappears with an unsettling regularity. This is not a tale of fiction, but an enduring enigma that has baffled explorers, historians, and the curious alike. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Also, smash the bell notification so you don't have to miss any update. We delve into the chilling legend of a town known only by its absence, a place that emerges from the mists of time once every quarter century. Its appearance is brief, its existence precarious, and its secrets profound. What forces govern its strange cycle? And what happens to those who dare to witness its fleeting presence? Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, a deep dive into the most perplexing mystery of our time. This is the story of the creepiest town that vanishes, a 25-year mystery that continues to haunt the edges of our reality. Its next appearance is drawing near, and the questions surrounding it only grow more urgent. The legend of Oakhaven, as some have dared to call it, is not a recent fabrication. Its origins are shrouded in the mists of antiquity, passed down through generations of isolated communities living on the fringes of forgotten maps. Ancient texts, cryptic folklore, and hushed campfire stories all point to the same impossible truth. They speak of a town that materializes from thin air, its structures solid, its streets paved, yet utterly devoid of life. It is said to appear only when specific celestial alignments occur, moments when the veil between worlds is thinnest. These rare conjunctions are believed to be the key to its ephemeral existence. Early accounts describe a place frozen in time, its buildings preserved as if abandoned mid-sentence. Unsettling details emerge from these fragmented narratives. A half-eaten meal on a table, a child's toy left in the street, a newspaper dated decades, even centuries, prior. Each detail adds to the chilling portrait of a town caught in an endless loop. The folklore warns against entering its boundaries, for those who step inside are said to become part of its fabric, trapped within its temporal prison. Yet, the allure of the unknown, the promise of unraveling such a profound mystery, has always drawn the brave and the foolish alike. The town's very nature defies our understanding of space and time. Its cyclical nature is perhaps the most terrifying aspect. Every 25 years, like a phantom ship emerging from a fog bank, Oakhaven reappears. Then, just as suddenly, it dissolves, leaving no trace behind, only the lingering chill of its impossible presence. This rhythmic vanishing act has cemented its place in the annals of unexplained phenomena. The stories tell of a profound silence that descends upon the land when Oakhaven manifests. No birds sing, no wind whispers through the trees, only the faint, almost imperceptible hum of something ancient and powerful resonates from its heart. This silence is often described as more terrifying than any scream. For centuries, this legend remained just that, a legend, a chilling tale to tell on dark nights, a cautionary myth. But then, the evidence began to surface, fragmented and elusive, yet undeniably real. The whispers started to gain substance, transforming folklore into a terrifying reality. The first credible accounts began to surface in the late 19th century, not as wild tales, but as sober, if bewildered, reports from isolated travelers. A prospector, lost in a remote mountain range, stumbled upon a town that wasn't on any map. He described it as eerily quiet, perfectly preserved, yet utterly deserted. He spoke of a strange, shimmering distortion in the air around its perimeter, a sensation of profound disorientation. Before he could fully process what he was seeing, a sudden, inexplicable fog rolled in, and when it cleared, the town was gone. He was left with only his memory and a profound sense of unease. Decades later, in the mid-20th century, a group of cartographers conducting a survey reported a similar anomaly. Their instruments went haywire, compasses spun wildly, and for a brief period, a distinct, unmapped settlement appeared on their radar. They dismissed it as equipment malfunction, but the experience haunted them. Then came the 1970s, and with it, the first truly compelling, albeit still fragmented, pieces of physical evidence. A hiker, caught in an unexpected storm, sought shelter in what appeared to be an abandoned cabin. He spent the night, and by morning, the cabin, and indeed the entire clearing, had vanished. He emerged disoriented, but in his hand, he clutched a small, tarnished silver locket. Inside, a faded photograph of a woman in Victorian dress stared back. The locket was unlike anything from his era, its craftsmanship ancient and intricate. It became the first tangible artifact linked to the vanishing town. Subsequent appearances, though rare and fleeting, yielded more such anomalies. A weathered journal, its pages filled with archaic script, detailing daily life in a town that should not exist. A child's wooden doll, its paint chipped, its eyes staring blankly, found in a field where nothing had stood moments before. These artifacts, though few, share common characteristics. They are always anachronistic, belonging to periods long past. They often bear a faint, metallic scent, described by some as ozone, by others as something far more unsettling, and they always appear in the precise locations where the town is rumored to manifest. Perhaps the most chilling accounts come from those who claim to have seen the town's inhabitants, not living people, but spectral figures, translucent and silent, moving through the streets as if unaware of their own temporal displacement. These are not ghosts in the traditional sense, but echoes, imprints of lives once lived. One witness, a retired meteorologist with a keen eye for detail, described seeing a woman standing at a window, her hand raised as if waving. He swore she was solid, real, until a sudden gust of wind seemed to pass right through her. Then, she simply faded, like a ripple in water. Another, a local historian who had dedicated his life to researching the legend, claimed to have heard faint music emanating from the town during one of its brief appearances. A melancholic piano melody, he said, that seemed to carry the weight of centuries. He tried to record it, but his equipment failed. The scarcity of evidence only adds to the mystery. These are not mass sightings, but isolated, often terrifying encounters. The town appears, leaves its subtle mark, and then retreats, leaving behind only questions and the profound sense of something deeply unsettling. Each piece of evidence, no matter how small, fuels the enduring enigma. The scientific community largely dismisses these claims, attributing them to mass hysteria, optical illusions, or elaborate hoaxes. Yet, the consistency of the accounts, the shared details across disparate witnesses, and the inexplicable artifacts defy easy dismissal. The evidence, though fragmented, points to a reality far stranger than fiction. Faced with such an impossible phenomenon, humanity naturally seeks explanations. Vanishing Town has spawned a multitude of theories, each attempting to grapple with its temporal defiance. Some are grounded in speculative science, others delve into the realm of the paranormal, and a few venture into the truly bizarre. One prominent theory suggests a localized temporal anomaly, a kind of time loop or bubble. Proponents argue that the town is not truly vanishing, but rather shifting out of sync with our conventional timeline. It exists, but on a different temporal frequency, only occasionally aligning with our present. This theory posits that the town's inhabitants are trapped within this loop, endlessly reliving a specific period in history. The artifacts left behind are merely objects that briefly cross the temporal barrier before being pulled back into their own time. It's a chilling thought, an entire community caught in an eternal, silent replay. Another popular explanation involves interdimensional portals. This theory suggests that Oakhaven resides in an alternate dimension, a parallel reality that occasionally brushes against our own. The celestial alignments are seen as moments when the fabric between these dimensions thins, allowing for brief glimpses. Perhaps the town is a refugee from a dying world, or a forgotten outpost of a civilization that mastered interdimensional travel. The unsettling silence and the lack of living inhabitants could be explained by the harsh conditions of its native dimension, or simply by the fact that its true inhabitants are not carbon-based life forms. Then there are the more esoteric theories, those that speak of cursed locations or ancient magical energies. Some believe the town is a manifestation of a powerful, malevolent entity, a place conjured into existence to lure the unwary. Its cyclical nature could be tied to a ritual or a cosmic clock. This perspective often points to the profound sense of dread reported by witnesses, the feeling of being watched, even when no one is present. The artifacts, in this view, are not just objects, but anchors, drawing power from our reality to sustain the town's fleeting presence. It's a dark and unsettling proposition. A more modern, and perhaps more unsettling theory, suggests government experimentation. Could the vanishing town be the result of a top-secret project gone horribly wrong, a failed attempt at teleportation, or perhaps a cloaking device that inadvertently created a temporal displacement? This theory gains traction from the consistent reports of electromagnetic interference and strange energy readings in the vicinity of the town's appearances. The secrecy surrounding such projects would explain the lack of official acknowledgement and the dismissal of witness accounts. It paints a picture of human hubris, unleashing forces beyond control. Some even propose that the town is a living entity, a sentient being that chooses when and where to manifest. Its structures are merely its physical form, and its vanishing act is a form of hibernation or migration. This theory is perhaps the most abstract, yet it accounts for the town's seemingly deliberate appearances. Each theory, no matter how outlandish, attempts to bring order to the chaos of the unknown. They are a testament to humanity's relentless drive to understand, to categorize, to explain the inexplicable. But for now, Oakhaven remains an enigma, a puzzle with missing pieces, defying every attempt at a definitive solution. The truth, if it ever surfaces, may be far more complex, a terrifying synthesis of these disparate ideas. Or it may be something entirely new, something that challenges our fundamental understanding of reality itself. The theories only deepen the mystery, adding layers of intrigue to an already profound puzzle. The vanishing town is not merely a curiosity. It carries an inherent danger. Those who have ventured too close, those who have dared to seek answers within its fleeting presence, have often returned changed, if they returned at all. The line between observer and participant is terrifyingly thin. There are whispers of individuals who entered the town during its brief manifestation and were never seen again. Did they vanish with it, becoming part of its eternal cycle, or did they simply become lost in its temporal labyrinth, unable to find their way back to our reality? The questions linger, unanswered and chilling. The profound disorientation, the sense of being watched, the inexplicable fear that grips those who witness its appearance. These are not mere psychological effects. They are symptoms of an encounter with something fundamentally alien, something that operates outside the known laws of physics and existence. What is the true nature of Oakhaven? Is it a relic of a forgotten past, a glimpse into a terrifying future, or a bridge to another dimension? What power allows it to materialize and dematerialize with such precision every 25 years like clockwork? And what happens in the vast, silent interim between its appearances? The mystery deepens with every passing year, every new, fragmented account. The town remains an unsolved riddle, a haunting presence on the periphery of our understanding. Its existence challenges our perceptions of reality, forcing us to confront the possibility that the universe is far stranger than we can comprehend. The next appearance of the vanishing town is scheduled for the year 2025. As that date draws closer, the tension mounts, the questions grow louder. Will this be the time when its secrets are finally revealed? Or will it simply vanish once more, leaving behind only the lingering chill of its impossible existence? The answers remain elusive, shrouded in the mists of time and the fabric of an unknown dimension. The creepiest town that vanishes continues its silent vigil, waiting for its moment to reappear, to once again challenge the very boundaries of our reality. The mystery of the vanishing town is far from over. Its secrets are still waiting to be uncovered, its true nature yet to be understood. What are your theories? Have you heard similar legends? Or perhaps even experienced something unexplainable yourself? We want to hear your thoughts, your insights, your own encounters with the unexplained. Share your theories in the comments below. Let's unravel this enigma together. If you found this journey into the unknown as captivating as we did, please give this video a like. Your support helps us continue to explore the world's most profound mysteries. And for more deep dives into the strange, the unexplained, and the truly terrifying, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on our ongoing quest for truth. Join our community of mystery enthusiasts as we continue to explore the edges of reality beyond known.